Grand Rises, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. So I just wanted to mention a couple things that I think is important as it relates to the Trick Daddy video, his response and his beratement or his total complete disrespect, and the whole Young Miami situation and our sister, the beloved the beautiful Miss India Arie. One thing that I wanted to mention that I think is very important, especially coming from someone who is even though I have a fighter side to me, a very strong side, very passionate, very assertive side. There's a very nurturing, loving, and compassionate side to Queen Bree, and with that compassion is being empathic too, right? When times calls for it, because every situation does not call for it, and everybody don't deserve those certain things. Sometimes people need to be chastised. Sometimes people need to be they need to be checked, or they just need to be nudged and be made aware, like, hey, what you're doing is totally out of pocket, or it's foul. What I was thinking about and what I came up with, the things that crossed my mind was that, I read in a book, and it was saying something along the lines of some people cannot be taken serious because they are under the influence, so they should be treated as like children, right? You have to take what they say with a grain of salt, and you can't even take what they say seriously because they're inebriated, they're intoxicated, they're on drugs or alcohol, or they're not in a sober state. So they're not, it's kind of like what I was saying yesterday in the video, they're not really to be taken seriously because they're not in a good reasoning and a good logical state of mind. They are, a lot of times people are under the influence and being influenced by other things. Now I want to say this, I may come off as judgmental, and I'm not trying to be judgmental. Sometimes the people need the truth, and people need truth, and sometimes truth hurts, but the truth is, that saying, the truth will set you free. Sometimes people really need people to tell them the truth. But also I want to add that when it comes to, talking about people who may be on something and inebriated, because what they're doing and what they're saying and their behavior is absolutely not logical, and it's not righteous, and it's not right? That's not to say that we should excuse bad behavior, and that we shouldn't call things out, and that we shouldn't, tell people where they're wrong at, because making excuses for bad behavior and then for, behavior that is not changed is an enabling thing. But it is all our responsibility to hold each other accountable. Some people may not agree with that, but the way that I look at it is, even if it hurt, if a person is able to be receptive, a lot of times, taking that accountability or the constructive criticism should help to evolve you, and it should help to grow you. It should help you to progress. But if a person is not receptive, or they feel like they're, they're completely perfect, and that they are not, they are excused from reproach, or that they are excused from correction, then they're absolutely wrong, and then they'll find that their life becomes harder. So there's a lot that we can support each other in and help each other in our communities. Even though I say certain parts of the culture is not my culture, at the end of the day, if we're going to continue to build our communities, and then more so focused on the youth and bringing uplifting and raising our youth and the children, even when their parents have problems, or even when people have problems in the community, sometimes it's an ugly thing, and sometimes it is a challenge to deal with the people of our community that are not in the most the most exceptional ways, if you will. I think that's a good way to put it. Being compassionate and understanding their struggles is just like, we can all help each other. But really, that's only to people that are receptive and are willing to change their behaviors for the better, and cutting out the toxicity and all of that BS that comes with the culture, right? So again, it was a very nice read when I read in the book. Some people, they can't be taken serious because they're not even in the right state of mind. We know that. But again, going back to the whole being mindful of how the world receives us and how they're going to treat us, what they're going to give us based off of how we present ourselves and the way that, you know, we show them to treat us and things. All of those things, it really makes a difference. So I just wanted to to make this video, and I just wanted to get that off. I wanted to share that because there's so much more that needs to be said and could be said, should be said. I hope that, you know, if Trick Daddy or Young Miami shall come across my live from yesterday, and if they, you know, shall feel a way, hopefully they only receive it as, you know, me just speaking out of love and awareness to how their behaviors and the things that they say affects not just the children, but all of us, right? Because we all are one body of people. So may you guys have a blessed day.